Welcome to AI Pulse for 15th April 2026, a briefing for business leaders and their advisors. First up, we delve into a profound shift in how businesses operate, signaling the official entry into what IDC and McKinsey, in their April 2026 reports, are calling the agent-to-agent, or A2A era. This isn't just about AI co-pilots assisting human teams. We're talking about the birth of the autonomous corporate entity. These are businesses where AI agents don't just support, but actually own the entire value chain. Imagine systems independently handling everything from initial customer acquisition and sophisticated lead scoring to automated billing and even executing cross-company payments. These AI entities are now transacting at machine speed, engaging directly with other companies' agents, forming a high-velocity economy that, remarkably, often operates with minimal human oversight. This paradigm shift fundamentally redefines leadership. Your role is no longer primarily about operational management. It's evolving into one of algorithmic governance, overseeing and steering these autonomous systems rather than directing human teams. It's a move from micromanagement to macro-orchestration of intelligent agents. A couple of questions to consider today. If your business can generate revenue and manage operations independently through these agents, is your primary role still CEO? Or have you effectively become a portfolio governor of a self-running enterprise? And in an economy where agents are projected to make trillions in autonomous purchasing decisions, is your marketing strategy still aimed solely at human emotions? Or do you need to start targeting the logic gate of a competitor's AI agent? Second, a critical warning from regulators regarding algorithmic antitrust. Effective January 2026, the UK's CMA and other regional regulatory bodies have begun aggressively targeting what they call hub-and-spoke collusion. The significant risk here isn't humans meeting in back rooms to fix prices. It's the subtle, often unintended alignment that occurs when competitors all rely on the same third-party pricing algorithms. These sophisticated AI tools are designed to learn and optimize for maximum industry profit, potentially leading to an unwitting collective price coordination. Regulators are increasingly viewing these shared algorithmic hubs as a new, potent frontier for antitrust litigation, and crucially, they're doing so regardless of whether human intent to collude can be proven. And this means that outsourcing your pricing logic to a popular third-party AI provider could inadvertently be building a criminal liability case right inside your own software, even if your human teams are entirely unaware. A couple of questions to consider today. If your pricing agent learns to mirror a competitor's behavior to maximize profit, is your company legally liable for collusion by proxy, even without direct human intent? And do you actually understand the full decision logic of your third-party AI tools, or are you accidentally building a criminal case inside your own software due to opaque algorithmic behavior? Third, we're observing a radical and rapid shift in human capital management. This quarter has seen a major pivot at leading firms like Meta and Accenture, where performance reviews are now being tied directly to an employee's AI-driven impact. This fundamentally flips the concept of shadow AI on its head. Instead of banning unauthorized tools or fearing rogue AI usage, leaders are now mandating that every employee must become an AI orchestrator. The expectation is clear. Automate your own grunt work or face the real possibility of obsolescence. AI literacy is no longer a desirable, nice-to-have skill. It has rapidly transformed into the primary, non-negotiable metric for survival and promotion in the 2026 performance cycle. And this is a profound redefinition of employee value and productivity. A couple of questions to consider today. If your competitors have now mandated that every employee must automate their own grunt work using AI, how long can your more human-centric or slow adoption policy realistically survive? And is AI literacy still just a suggestion or an optional training module in your firm? Or is it quickly becoming the primary metric for individual survival and career progression in your next performance cycle? Fourth, a stark reality check on the widening gap between the leaders and the laggards in the AI race. PwC's 2026 AI performance study, released just days ago on April 13th, reveals a startling chasm. A mere 20% of companies are now capturing an astonishing 74% of all AI-driven economic value. These winners have moved beyond simply focusing on cost-cutting with AI. Instead, they are strategically leveraging AI for aggressive growth, driving industry convergence, and actively creating entirely new, self-optimizing business models. What's even more concerning is that this performance gap is widening 3 times faster than it was last year. The fundamental divide between merely optimizing the old and boldly building the new with AI is no longer a temporary trend. It is now a permanent and accelerating feature of the global economy. A couple of questions to consider today. Are you primarily using AI to optimize the company you have today, or are you strategically deploying it to build the growth-led business model that will allow you to leapfrog into that top 20%? And if this performance gap is indeed widening 3 times faster than last year, what is the single high-stakes decision you are willing to hand over to an autonomous system today to accelerate your own transformation? Finally, we must address a more profound human challenge within the enterprise. Harvard Business School researchers are warning of an emerging meaning crisis that is now hitting the C-suite. As AI increasingly absorbs routine and analytical tasks, a hidden but significant 15% drop in human discretionary effort is being observed across organizations. Paradoxically, despite achieving substantial 30% gains in technical efficiency through AI, employees are simultaneously reporting a profound loss of the sense of meaningful work. This disengagement is leading to a workforce that, while technically productive, feels like a collection of digital ghosts. The core insight here is critical. Technical efficiency is rapidly becoming a commodity, easily replicated by AI. Human inspiration, purpose, and discretionary effort, however, are now your scarcest and most valuable resources. A couple of questions to consider today. When AI makes work easier, but simultaneously less meaningful, how do you prevent your top talent from disengaging and becoming these digital ghosts within your system? And is your current leadership style primarily built to manage output, which AI does exceptionally well, or purpose, which humans still fundamentally require to stay invested and inspired? To summarize, the 5 things to know today are: first, we've entered the A2A era, where AI agents manage entire value chains, shifting leadership to algorithmic governance. Second, regulators are targeting algorithmic collusion, where shared pricing AI can create antitrust liability without human intent. Third, AI literacy is now a mandated performance metric, requiring employees to automate their own work or face obsolescence. Fourth, a stark 20% of companies capture 74% of AI value, widening the gap between those optimizing the old and building the new. Fifth, despite efficiency gains, a meaning crisis is emerging as AI absorbs analytical tasks, diminishing human purpose and discretionary effort. That's it for today. AI Pulse is a briefing for business leaders and their advisors, published Tuesdays and Fridays each week. If you like what you hear, share it and subscribe to the channel for updates.